With the G9, I always get red skin tones, but on the GH6 that issue is pretty much gone. I love the GH6's improved color science. The colors that come out of the GH6 are, to me, very pleasing. But since I use both the G9 and GH6, I wanted to find an easy way to match these two cameras by matching the G9 to the GH6's colors, and also get better looking skin tones out of the GH6. So I've made something that works and that's useful even if you don't own a GH6 and you only shoot with a G9. Let's talk about it. Here in the studio I normally have my G9's white balance set to 5600 Kelvin with an adjustment towards green because of the amount of red and magenta on skin tones. This works in the studio because it's a controlled environment and I can take the time to set everything up the way I want to. But in situations outside of the studio, I usually don't have the time to make such adjustments to the white balance. And, to be honest, I also don't want to have to do that. So I've created a LUT that converts the colors of the G9 to the colors of the GH6. I made some test shots with controlled lighting, a grey card and a color checker. I custom white balanced both cameras, used the same lenses with both, and put them next to each other to make the shots match as closely as I could. And then tweaked and tweaked and tweaked until I got the G9's image to look very close to the GH6's. I played around with the overall tint, hue, the hue versus hue curve and the hue versus saturation curve. And I think the result is pretty close. All in all, I've spent lots of time on it. Now I won't say it's perfect, but I got the skin tones to look more accurate and I think it's a good starting point. And it's free for you to download. There's a link to my Ko-fi page in the description. There you can either download it for free, or if you want to support me for the time and effort I've put into this, you can fill in any amount you'd like. It's up to you. And if you decide to download my LUT, then you might as well subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. The first step is to download the file from my Ko-fi page. Unzip it and you'll end up with a folder. Drop that folder into the LUT folder of DaVinci Resolve or whatever editing software you're using. The folder contains a 65-point cube LUT, a 33-point and a VLT LUT. The 65-point cube LUT is the one you want to use in post-production. I've included the 33-point LUT and the VLT LUT for other applications, such as when you want to have the colors converted for monitoring. But if you don't know what to do with them, I'm pretty sure you don't need them. First of all, this LUT does not convert your v-logl footage into Rec. 709. It only converts the colors from the G9 to the GH6's colors. The conversion to Rec. 709 still needs to happen. I'm going to show you how you can use it within DaVinci Resolve, but it'll work similarly in other editing programs. Let's get into DaVinci Resolve and have a look at how you can apply this LUT. Basically, there are two ways in which you can get the image to Rec. 709 and convert the colors to the GH6's colors. Or actually three, if you're using a v-logl to Rec. 709 conversion LUT. The first one is using DaVinci Resolve's color managed workflow. With this workflow, your v-logl footage will automatically be converted to Rec. 709 when the right input color space is selected. There's a really good video by Darren Mostin about Resolve's color management. In fact, his whole channel is full of valuable information about color grading with DaVinci Resolve. There's a link in the description. If you're using this color managed workflow, I would suggest applying the LUT on the last node and do all your adjustments in the nodes before that, before the LUT. If you're not using the color managed workflow, but instead you convert your v-logl footage into Rec. 709 by using a color space transform, then I would suggest applying my LUT on the node after the color space transform. This seems to work best. If you're using a conversion LUT to get your v-logl footage to Rec. 709, such as Panasonic's nicest 709 LUT, then put my LUT on the node before the conversion LUT. However, I'm getting the best results by using Resolve's color managed workflow. Keep in mind though that I'm not a professional colorist and that there might be better or other approaches to doing this. In my experience, this works quite well, but I'd really love your feedback on this. Let me know if it works for you, and if you have a better idea about the workflow or about the LUT I've made, please let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to see if I can tweak, improve and make a new version of the LUT. I hope this video is helpful and that you will try out the LUT. If so, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And maybe hit that notification bell. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I hope to see you in the new year. Thanks for watching.